Howdy, this is Maxime, and you're listening to WRSU-FM New Brunswick, the home of Rutgers Radio. Keep it locked, dude.
Los Campesinos, and me dancing and here in the studio. And how's it going, guys?
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, hanging in there. Trying to figure out which mic is on and not, but I guess they have the little lights on it, so you can kind of see what's going on. Yep. What brings you up here?
Well, we came to talk about our new record and our big party show next Saturday.
Yes, indeed. Big party show. Where is it?
It is at Crossroads in Garwood on next Saturday the 4th. And I think everything starts at 7. There's 4 bands. And we're going to have our CD, and we're going to play new songs. And Matt Pinfield's going to be there. And the Gripweeds are going to be there. Dogpile on the Rabbit and Spongeworthy. So it should be a pretty fun night. We're really excited.
Wow, 4 bands. Should be a big night. Guys going on last? That's going to be kind of a late night.
It'll be late, and then Matt's going to get up and do some songs with us at the end. So
oh, wow.
That should be really fun, yeah.
Be the real fun night. Has he got new songs, or is he doing the ones that he usually does? Or
we probably are going to decide on Saturday, so see to your pants.
He's a total professional. He can do stuff on the fly, whether the band
can
keep up.
The band, yeah. I wasn't worried about Matt.
He is a great
the other
guy.
Thing, going on a little late after the band's had a couple drinks, it could be interesting.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, as long as it doesn't get replacements bad.
Also could be fun.
The only requirement we have is like, we want to go on last. Without a doubt, we're like, we want to stay up late. We want to go out on last. And we got it. And so we're happy.
But it is your show. You kind of can make the rules up when you do that.
This is a heavy dose of sarcasm.
Ah, yes. I didn't see that tongue firmly in cheek there.
Yeah.
It's a radio. You can't see that stuff.
Sarcasm and calendar delivery are 2 of our skill sets.
Yes, we do have the calendar, so I think we're all set to go. And we have paperwork, too, but let's not go into that. The sausage behind the works or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah. So you got a new album out. Tell us.
So we did a bunch of songs last year with Ed Stasium producing and engineering. So those are done, and then Kurt Reel from the Gripweeds just finished mixing it. So 6 songs, really happy about it. It's our latest batch, and then we're gonna soft release this locally to our friends and fans, and then do a big national push after the holidays, and it'll be out on all the streaming stations then. But right now, it's only available to our friend DJs and our friends and family people.
The music industry's changed so much in the last couple decades. Exactly what does it mean now when you have a release?
So you have to do streaming platforms. You have to have a social media campaign. You have to have a press campaign. You have to do some terrestrial radio and digital radio. And then you have to play a lot of shows. And then there's the praying.
That always goes with it. Is this a independent release or?
We don't think so. That's why we pushed our release back. We think it's going to be released by somebody. We're in some negotiations now. So.
All right. So can't talk more about that because there's nothing to be said.
Yeah.
That is indeed. I do have a copy of the latest mix of one of your great songs that you do. I know Pete sent it to me a little while ago, and I was quite surprised when I heard it that it sounds very different yet familiar. So I do have to say the mix alone, I was kind of surprised at how much of a difference it makes.
Yeah. Well, it's also, you probably, if you see us live, we're pretty loud. Maybe you don't hear everything, like the vocals or the bass.
I'm not sure it's so much a sense of how loud it is from a live sound. It's just, it has a much more punch presence between the different leads going on.
Oh, yeah.
So
that makes sense.
We're really happy with the work that Kurt from the Gripweeds did.
Yeah.
He did a great job mixing, and he was really easy to work with. And he kind of knew what we wanted. Like, we kind of went to him because we liked other things he's mixed. and it was like effortless working with him.
Yeah.
Because he was right where we wanted to be. It was just a matter of little changes here and there, but I mean every mix really came back really great, and very little work. It was one of the great experience.
And if you had to describe what you wanted, what did you want?
Well, we talked about other bands that we like and things that we wanted to sound like, and there was a long list, and everybody in the band has a different opinion. So we had sent Kurt our original demos. We sent him the stuff we recorded at Ed's, and then we talked a little bit through it, and we were talking about the feel for a song or what the song meant, and he got it. And he'd worked with Ed before on some other projects, so he'd mixed other work of Ed's, so it was really cool. Overall, it came out the way, better than we expected, and it was a great experience to work with all the pros we work with. And Matt helped us as well. Matt's the executive producer on the record, Matt Pinfield. He gave us a lot of time, listened to it, and gave us feedback on all of it, so it was really cool.
It's always interesting to learn more about what actually goes into making a recording. I always thought it was like you hit the record button and go, but it's not.
So the way we did it with Ed is, the last couple of records that we've done at Joe's house, and Joe's produced, and to me they sound great, but we do them in a specific way. We all play together, but we really only record bass, and then we overdub everything else later to get an isolation or whatever. With Ed, we recorded everything up and down the hallways and in all the different rooms of his house, and it was really interesting. So, I mean, the guitars, amps were all next to each other. We were all playing live together. So it has a different feel. And Ed knows, he's been around a while. He knows all his stuff. So it was really cool.
I've always been surprised at that it may or may not always be recorded exactly the same time. Like all the instruments.
Well, you lose a little something if you do it, we call tracking. If you do it tracking, you don't always have the same vibe. If I'm watching what the drummer's doing while I'm in the room playing my part while he's playing his part, I'm locked onto him in a slightly different way, a little bit more organically, I guess.
Yeah, and it definitely shows in the recordings versus some bands that are much more studio-oriented.
Yeah, this was all live. We did some leads and vocal overdubs, and Ed really made me work. In the past, Joe and I were just like, that's good. Ed made me do dozens of takes on things and try different things, and I cried several times.
Well, the product shows the effort, though.
Yeah, thanks.
Any other intros before we try dropping the track?
Joe, you want to say anything?
What song is this?
The only one I got of the final mix is Outside.
All right, great. That's the title track, and I think it'll be one of the singles.
All right. So,
Outside.
here we go.
When show. And I know, yes I know, that I move way too slow. And I know, yes I know, there's nowhere left to go when you're on the outside. Different is what you've always been. Different is always been your friend. Different is what you need to be. It's separating you from me. Different is dance from deep inside. Different should always give you pride, because it means that you reside here on the outside.
88.7 WRSU-FM New Brunswick, Rutgers University, hosted on frequency modulated broadcast college radio, and a new new final mix version of Outside. Kanak and Tom and Joe are up in the studio.
Thanks, Ed. That sounded good in the headphones.
It did, and I guess we'll have to banter away while I try to find this thing. Where did it hide it?
We sent that while we were playing the song. We sent out another song to
now
play.
I don't know where it is.
And
so
we've airdropped it from phones to computer.
I have Crash.
That's it.
That's the only other one?
Yeah, that's the one we sent.
Yeah, but now where did it hide it? So it's showing up here. Can I drag and drop it onto that? That work?
So
wow! How do you gotta love software. So we got another mix, and this is also a final mix from.
These are the masters from the album. This is what's on the CDs that we have.
Okay, and this is Crash, and
Yep.
it actually says it is.
Yeah.
I can't believe this technology works. All right, let's go.
Late at night and I'm going fast, much too fast for it to last. And I look around for a way to win. When a solid later, my chagrin, I crash. Oh baby, I crash.
88.7 WRSU-FM, and new mix from Kanak doing Crash. I haven't heard that mix yet, so glad to hear it.
Thanks.
You got a show coming up next week?
Yep, we're playing next Saturday night at Garwood, at Crossroads in Garwood, and we're playing with Spongeworthy, Dogpile, and the Gripweeds.
The Gripweeds and your band,
Yep,
which
and
is
Kanak, and then Matt Pinfield's going to go up and do some songs, I think, with us.
And it's I guess a Cajun restaurant. So come early, come for the band, stay for the food, or whatever.
Is it a Cajun
Yeah,
restaurant?
yeah. It's a.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they serve food, so you get a table and you can have food if you want.
Wait, we can sit down and eat. It'll be like a classic 1950s dinner dance thing, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have those like go-go lounge things like they did in Vegas.
The last time that we played there, we played at a benefit. My friend Todd had a benefit for Scares That Cares. And we played there last winter, before Christmas, and there was a burlesque show between our sets. It was, so yes, there were those dance cages last time we were there.
Just like Vegas. Dinner and a dance.
Have you been there?
I have not.
It's a cool room. It's a tall ceiling. It's
I heard
nice.
they had great burgers, maybe? Somebody had a
There's good
burger last time,
burgers.
so they were really good.
Ah, that just sounds
I didn't know the Cajun food, though, but I never eat before we play anyway.
Yeah, it's like New Orleans.
We're
kind
too
of,
close to each other to
you know.
eat. There's all sorts of... Ugh.
I hope the catfish is good.
I think they do have catfish.
Yes. Well, it's Cajun, right? You would expect that.
Yeah.
That and po' boys,
Po' boys.
jambalaya.
Yeah.
Jambalaya.
Did I say it right?
I
Yeah,
didn't know
exactly.
idea.
All I know is from the Hank Williams song. So, all right. So hope to be there next week. I don't know if I'll be on the air next week. There's some questions about construction work going on, so I may not be on the air, but I'll definitely plan to be at the show.
Excellent.
And it should be great and get a final CD release, among other things. You coming out in vinyl too, or?
Yeah, probably when the full record gets released in March. I think we're going to do some vinyl.
Oh, you
as
got
well.
a date.
Yeah.
All right.
But by the way, that thing you did last weekend was great.
Oh,
That
yes.
show with the DJs, it was really cool.
Well, it wasn't my show. It was Pete Santiago's show.
yeah,
Worlds
whatever.
Collide. Matt Pinfield was DJing. That was always a...
Yeah, all you guys, all the guys who were, from all the different clubs around the area. I thought it was really cool. It's clever.
Yeah,
That's why I thought it was your idea.
No, it's Pete's. I just bring the PA and drag it out to turn it up to 4 or something like that. People are like, why do you bring all that out? It's like, 'cause I don't get to play it that loud.
Yeah.
And playing loud on a house system, well, you know that. Like, you can practice in your room with your amp turned all the way up to 11. It's just not the same thing as being on a
There's
stage.
no booing.
Yeah.
Did that. Right, you don't get the stuff thrown at you,
That's
whether
right.
it's old fruit or underwear, one
There's,
or the other.
No sound guy telling you to shut up.
Turn it down, keep it out of the red. So definitely looking forward to the show.
Go.
And it's in, where was it again?
Crossroads in Garwood.
And doors open at,
Well,
It's a restaurant, so maybe 5.
yeah. But band start, I think, at 7.
Yeah,
band start at
starts
7, so get there early and have a nice dinner. And
And pace yourself, because it's a long night. There's a lot of bands. There's a lot of exciting things happening. Maybe there'll be a nap room. I don't know. But we go on last, and then Matt's going to jump up at the end of the night, and we're going to do some fun songs.
oh, it's always a fun time. A lot of people don't know that he could sing or didn't realize that he could sing, even though many of us who were here in the 80s knew that he played in a bunch of different bands, including Opium Bala and others. And he's got actually quite an amazing voice, and he can actually play at least the piano that I'm aware of. So he's a musician as well.
Yeah, he's a really good singer, and it's always fun to play with him. We always do some fun songs. So
Should be good. Looking forward to it.
Appreciate it, Ed. Thank you
Thanks.
for
No problem.
support.
Always glad to have you here in the studio live, and great new music, supporting local bands, because if you don't, there won't be much to listen to. So there we go.
Thanks, Ed.
And let's take out it. This is the Heartbreakers. See you guys next week for sure.